Welcome to the iPad System Settings course. You'll learn how to change some of the settings on your iPad to get it working just the way you like. You'll learn how to change the sounds your iPad makes and how to set the date and time. If your iPad has a physical home button, some of the steps might be slightly different, but you can still follow along. Your iPad has many different settings, and most of them are controlled from the Settings app, which is on the home screen. Tap it to open the Settings app. We're going to learn about your iPad sound settings. Tap Sounds in the list of options on the left side of the screen. The Sounds Settings options will be visible on the right side of the screen. The volume buttons on the side of your iPad control the loudness of voice calls, music, podcasts, and video soundtracks. The Sounds menu lets you choose a ringtone and adjust the volume of your ringtone and alerts. A ringtone is the sound your iPad makes when you receive an Apple FaceTime call. An alert is a sound your iPad makes when it receives an email, text, or voice message, or a reminder you may have set in your calendar. To adjust the volume of your ringtone and alerts, look for a bar in the middle of your screen under Ringtone and Alert Volume. Use your finger to move the slider left to turn the volume down and right to turn it up. Below the slider, Change with Buttons allows you to adjust the loudness of your ringtones and alerts using the volume buttons on the side of your iPad. It's best to leave this off, however, so you don't accidentally turn down the ringtone and alert volume when adjusting the volume of music or videos. When this setting is off, the switch will be white. To choose a ringtone for when someone calls you on FaceTime, find Ringtone and tap on it. Then tap an option from the list of tones to play it. When you find one you like, tap the back arrow at the top left to set it. And return to the Sounds menu. Next, tap New Mail to change the sound that plays when you receive an email. Listen to a few options and tap Back at the top left to set the one you like. There are many other types of alerts in the Sounds menu, and you can choose a different sound for each one. This can be handy as it helps you know what type of message you've received without the need to look at your iPad. Select a sound that appeals to you for any type of alert. Finally, look for keyboard clicks at the bottom of the screen. If the switch is green, the iPad will make a clicking sound each time you type a letter or number on the keyboard. This can be annoying for you and others, so tap it to turn it off. Now we're going to set the date and time on your iPad. Find General in the list of options on the left side of the screen and tap it. From the list of options that appear on the right side of the screen, tap on Date and Time. You'll see an option called Set Automatically. If the switch next to it is green, your iPad automatically adjusts for daylight savings and changes time zones when you travel. You should leave this turned on, but for this demonstration, we'll turn it off to show you how to manually adjust the time and date. To turn it off, tap the green switch so it moves to the left and becomes white. Now tap on the blue text under Time Zone. A calendar appears, and you can use these options to change the current date and time. To change the time zone on your iPad, look for the name of a location adjacent to time zone. In this demonstration, the time zone is set to Sydney time. Tap the name of the city to manually change the time zone. Next, use the keyboard to type a location. When the name appears under the search bar, tap it to set the time and date for that location. When you've finished, swipe up from the bottom of the screen to return to the home screen. You've now completed the course and learned how to adjust some sound settings, as well as the date and time on your iPad. If you're unsure about any steps, you can rewind the video or click the chapter headings to jump to the start of a chapter. If you're ready to move on, there are many other courses to explore on Be Connected.